Video number 28 for bass players. In this video, we are going to learn to play 33 and 34 in your book. Now, if you have been doing all of the echoing with me and building up your agility, you should be pretty ready for this. If you haven't been, you are going to struggle. So you might want to go back and do all those things that you skipped over, okay? So let's look at 33 first. We are going to do some echoing, but only as it pertains to the song. So looking at 33, there are a couple things tricky about this. Look at the first line. And it starts in third position. How do we know? Because of the Roman numeral 3 below the first note. Starts on high D, goes high D, C sharp, and then shifts to B, and then goes down to A. It's like it's going down a scale. Let's try just those two measures. With me, high D finger down, red C, and go. High D, C sharp, shift, B, B, A. Check your hand and make sure you really got to first position. Try it again, back to third position. With me, high D, C sharp, shift, B, A. If you've been practicing your D major scale, this can be easy for you. High D down, red C, and go. High D, C sharp, shift, B, B, A. Now, look at the next two measures. You're thinking, oh, it should keep going down the scale. But no. It starts off that way. It goes G, G, F sharp. Not only does it not repeat the F sharp, but it also skips to D and then goes to E. Let's try those two measures. They're a little bit trickier. Actually, just play measure 3 only. Just measure 3. Echo me measure 3. I want to show you something about this one. Measure 3. Echo. G, G, F sharp, D. Go. G, G, F sharp, D. That might seem familiar to you. Guess what? That was measure 1 and 2 of number 18, Morning Song. I'm sorry, Morning Dance. G, G, F sharp, D, G, G, F sharp, D, E, E, F sharp, G, G, G. All right? So you can do this. You can do this here. I know you can. It's tricky here because you've been playing down a scale and it stops doing the scale pattern right there. Do measure 3 and 4 of the first line with me. Measure 3 and 4 the first line. Red C and go. G, G, F sharp, open D, now E. E, let's try that again. Go. G, G, F sharp, open D, E. E, one more time and go. G, G, F sharp, open D, E. E, E. Now if you haven't gotten it yet, I would suggest you pause the video and get those two measures before you move on. Now look at measure 1 of the second line. D, F sharp, A, A. By now you probably recognize that as an arpeggio. Again, if you're playing your scales and your arpeggios every day, you're going to be good with this song. If you're not, it's going to take you some time. The scales and arpeggios serve a purpose. Make sure that you're doing them every day. Rather than just play the first measure, I want you to play measure 1 and 2, and you're not going to echo. You're going to play with me. Okay? So watch your music. Even though you might have the arpeggio memorized, watch your music because it does something right after the arpeggio, okay? Measure 1 and 2, red C, of the second line, red C, and go. D, F sharp, A, B, B, A. Try it again, go. D, F sharp, A, B, B, A. One more time, go. D, F sharp, A, B, B, A. All right? The last two measures, I think, are easy. Let's try the song with the recording without doing any further practice. If you feel like you need to practice, by all means, pause the video and do so. 33. High D down. Remember, quick shift, right? High D down. And red C, and go. High D. I'm thinking about the shift. Now I'm shifting. B, B, A. Here comes that tricky measure. G, G, down a scale, but not there. E, E. Think ahead. What's next? Arpeggio. F sharp, A. Now look at the music. Don't lose it. Now G, A, D. Go ahead and try this whole song again. If you totally botched it up, pause the video and work on your own. High D now. 33, beginning, go. High D, C sharp. Now shift, go. Now that I make it through my shift, I'm thinking about my next obstacle, this measure, F sharp straight to D. Now I'm thinking about my next obstacle, and that's going to be D, F, A. D, F sharp, A, the arpeggio. And finally, it's easy. open G, A, D. So in that song, every two measures has something kind of complicated about it until the end, and then it's nice and easy. Let's go on to number 34. Now, before you look at 34, I want you to do what's going to appear to be random echoing, but it has a very specific purpose. I want you to play E, G, E, G. Echo me. E, G, E, G. Go. E, G, E, G. Now do F sharp, G, F sharp, G. Go. F sharp, G, F sharp, G. Now we're going to try this. You might need to pause and take some time to get this right. E, open G, then F sharp, then open G. I'll say that again. E, open G, F sharp, open G. Echo me. E, G, F sharp, G. Go. E, G, F sharp, G. Again. E, G, F sharp, G. Go. E, G, F sharp, G. One more time. E, G, F sharp, G. Go. E, G, F sharp, G. Now I want to show you where I found that. Look at your measure 1 of number 34 and look at the third note. It starts in an E, right? And what does it do? E, G, F sharp, G. Okay, let's try measure 1 and 2 together with the metronome. Measure 1 and 2 together. 1, 2, ready, and go. D, D, here it comes. E, G, F sharp, G, A. Try it again. Measure 1 and 2. Ready, and go. D, D, here it is. E, G, F sharp, G, A. Look at measure 3 and 4. It's actually not that hard. Let's just try it though together, okay? Because it's really just an order. F sharp, G, A, B, B, A. Watch your music because it's starting to repeat some notes and not others. Again, music's getting more complicated. We've got to make sure we're actually watching our notes. Measure 3 and 4, F sharp down, and ready, and go. F sharp, G, A, B, B, A. Try it again, and measure 3 and 4, F sharp down, ready, and go. F sharp, G, A, B, B, A. Good, now let's go to the next line. Now these two lines are not difficult here. They're difficult, these two measures. Second line, measure 1 and 2. They're not difficult here, they're difficult here. What I mean by that is that it's kind of tricky. It's not difficult, it's tricky. And if you're not thinking, you're not watching music, you'll miss it. But look at the first measure, second line. F sharp, G, A, just like a little mini scale, right? Look at the second measure. G, A, B, another little mini scale. What's tricky? The rest. The quarter rest at the end of the measure. So play that with me. Measure 1 and 2 of the second line. F sharp down and ready and go. F sharp, G, A, now rest. Now G, A, B, and rest. Try it again. Measure 1 and 2 of the second line. Ready and go. F sharp, G, A, rest. G, A, B, rest. Now look at the last part. This one, not too tricky here, a little trickier here. Because what is it doing? It's going up the scale. A, B, C sharp, high D, throws an open D in there, back to high D. But why is it difficult here? Because you have to shift, don't you? Okay? So try that A, 1 B, and then you shift real quick. And then high D, open D, high D. Try that with me, last two measures, and A finger down. Ready, and go. A, B, shift, C sharp, high D, open D, high D. Try it again from the A, go back to first position. Ready, and go. A, B, shift, C sharp, high D, open D, high D. Okay? Now, what I would recommend is you practice any of those that you had trouble with, and then pause the video, and then join me again when you can do that, because we're going to play the whole thing now with the recording. Okay, 34.
34. Natalie's Rose.
Fingers hovered above. 2. Ready, and go. D, E, G, F sharp, G, A. Look ahead, what's next? F sharp, F sharp. This part's pretty easy. Everything's in order here. Here come the mini scales with the rest. F sharp, G, A, rest, G, A, B, and rest. A, B, shift, C sharp, high D. We're going to try it again. If you need to pause and work on your own, please do so. And ready, and go. D, E, G. Now F sharp. That's still the hardest part, I think. F sharp, G. In order now. Mini scales with the rest. F sharp, G, A. Another mini scale. G, A, B. And here, finish off the scale. A, B, shift up, C sharp, high G, open D, high D. Okay? So, again, these are getting just a bit more complicated each time, but with practice, you will be able to do all of these, and your songs, as they get more complicated, are also more fun to play for people, more fun to listen to, more interesting, and it just gets better and better from here. So keep practicing. Don't move on to the next song till you can play the current one pretty well. And I will see you in the next video.